Louise has COVID. You hillbilly pirates, everybody put everything back.
Oh.
Although she doesn't really need Jack and Jill. Did you know Sandler plays the brother and the sister?
Yes, Dad, and it only took you 3 times to figure it out because he's that good.
He's such an elitist. When your beloved Sir Anthony Hopkins plays twins, let me know. All right, is this everything? Because I gotta go. After I stop at Louise's, I'm gonna close the biggest lumber deal the hardware store's ever had.
Wow, Ben must be thrilled. How'd you manage that?
I've been doing business with my contractor buddies. They like getting personal service instead of what they get at the big box places.
Wow, that is fantastic. Well, before you ask for a raise, let me know. I am willing to sleep with your boss.
You don't think it's too early to ask for a raise?
No. Ben talks about how lucky he is to have you all the time. Just like I'm sure he tells you how lucky he is to have me.
Anywho, you just said you're making him a ton more money, right?
Yeah, I've pretty much doubled the business in the last month.
I think it's a little early to be asking for a raise.
No, you guys make a great team, and Ben knows that. Look, don't tell him I said this, but he is not going to take a chance on losing you.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm the golden goose.
Yeah, and everything the goose touches turns to gold.
No, that's King Midas. You're thinking about when the Jewish people wandered in the desert and worshiped the golden goose, and Moses got mad and told him to cut it out.
That was the golden calf.
Here, you can brush up on that story with the holy Buble.
You'll never guess who just called me. Mike Withers.
Oh my God, Mikey from high school? You guys dissected that cat together.
Yeah, that's him.
You were in biology class, right?
Of course.
Continue.
Mikey was Becky's main competition in her honors classes. What's he up to now?
Mr. 4.1, he did his undergrad at Northwestern and got his master's in civil engineering at Stanford.
Wow, did you tell him you majored in alcoholism and got your master's in unprotected sex?
My drinking problem never came up. He did ask about you, though. He wondered if you were in jail.
Why would I be in jail?
He remembered how you rode David's ass up and down the halls in high school and assumed you killed him.
Oh, great. Now he's going to come to town and realize I don't have any follow-through.
He asked me to dinner, but I'm gonna pass.
Why? It could be fun catching up.
Nah, his imagination is better than the reality. I'd rather keep the illusion that I'm too busy to post on Instagram because I'm a success, not because I got kicked off for liking too many photos of Elizabeth Warren.
You should go and just be proud of who you are. Successful people like being around failures. Think about how you feel around DJ.
Oh, don't listen to her. You show up looking great, and he'll think you're a success. We could go down to that place that gives homeless people good clothes for job interviews, and then you can go to the beauty school, get your hair done.
I guess that could be fun. And it'd be really nice to be someone else for a night.
I was somebody else for a couple of weeks once. It wasn't so much a choice as, you know, a psychotic break.
Okay, here you go. Breakfast for dinner, as promised. It's vegan sausage.
It tastes like I'm chewing a salty rubber band.
Look, it's too late for all these other meat-eating heathens here, but you can start eating healthy. It's made from all plants, and it tastes exactly the same.
Trust me, it doesn't. I'm gonna go watch TV.
I'll go with you. Here's a tip. Don't hassle the person cooking your food.
She's gonna do worse than this?
Hello, poor people. I come from an alternate reality where Connors are rich and successful. I'm here to tell you you're doing everything wrong.
You look great.
You love me. What does Darlene think?
You look so rich, I want to key your Bentley.
Thank you. I know that was very hard for you to say. Now, I will see you before midnight. That's when my magic carriage turns back into a pickup with expired tags.
All right, we're all set, Dan. Tell your buddy the lumber order will be there at 6.
Fantastic.
Hey, before we eat, I just want to take a moment to thank Dan for killing it at work. Man, it's like you were born to work in a hardware store. And that's not always a compliment, but in this case, it really is.
Thank you. Hey, it's so nice to have a boss that appreciates you. Since I mostly used to work for myself, I can honestly say that I'm a cheap bastard who never paid me what I was worth.
Well, your loss is Ben's gain. He couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah, you know, I just had a funny thought. If you married my daughter, it'd be hilarious to have a sign out front that said, Olinsky and Dad.
I don't know. I kind of like the sign we have. It's shorter.
I'm kidding. I don't really care what the sign says. But I am serious about being a partner.
A partner?
Wow. You're really catching me off guard here.
You know what I think my dad is trying to say is that he just deserves some recognition for all the business he brought in, even if that's just a raise, right, Dad?
No. I've been thinking about it, and at the rate I'm growing this business, I think a 25% ownership stake is not unreasonable.
Whoa, that's weird, because I think it's totally unreasonable. You've only been working there for 2 months.
2 months, and I've already doubled your business.
All right, well, we don't need to settle this now. The vegan sausage is getting cold. Heat really is the only thing it's got going for it.
I'm 68. I'm not going to have time to spend 10 years waiting for a promotion.
Well, I am sorry that you're old, but that doesn't mean that I have to give you a piece of the business my father gave me.
Without me, in 6 months, that place will be a parking lot.
You know what? I'm not going there with you again. Just because you ran your businesses into the ground doesn't mean that I have to make it right for you.
Dad, we talked about a raise. That's like a couple bucks more an hour. Maybe a personalized mug in the break room. All right, why are you trying to better your life with my boyfriend? Hasn't worked for me, not gonna work for you. Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'll cool down. I may have reacted a little impulsively.
Well, it's partly my fault. I told him that he deserved a raise, and I should have left well enough alone. I mean, he wasn't gonna ask for anything.
Oh, give yourself a little credit. I think that makes it entirely your fault.
I had no idea he was going to ask for a piece of the store.
Oh, yeah, but we're supposed to be a team. I thought he needed a raise. You should have just talked to me.
I know that now.
Look, you know that my dad and I had a lousy relationship. My only real connection to him was through that store. I remember when I was little and he'd sit me on the counter and let me play with all the tools. And then when I got older, he told me to tell all the kids at school that I knew how to make keys. I did, and it got me so much sex.
Really?
No, I was alone all the time, and I learned how to play the harmonica.
Yeah, now it all makes sense. Sometimes when you kiss me, you inhale.
My dad loved that store. Even when business was bad, he'd turn down investors and he'd turn down offers from big chains. And he did whatever he had to do to keep it in the family. So if I gave away a piece of it, I can pretty much hear him saying, I trusted you with something important and you disappointed me again. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I just want him to be proud of me once.
It's not ridiculous.
I'm proud of you, Ben.
Oh my God, did you hear that? I think it's your dad. He's here.
So, you